Hi students, this is S. Kumar, practicing Chartered Accountant and Cost Accountant, one of the senior faculty from Masterminds. I hope that all of you are fine and doing well in the exams, but most of the students are worrying about their performance in the past exams. So you can't do anything about past, just erase all the old memories and just come with a fresh mind to write your next exam. Only fresh mind thinks better and make you to perform well in the examination. So in this video presentation, I will guide you how to revise financial management just before your exam. I am requesting you to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes for watching this video. You can, I can ensure that you can save your significant preparation time. So take a pen and book and note down what I am saying. See, we made a strategy considering 25 effective hours for revising the entire subject. For part A, financial management, better to allocate at least 15 hours for revising the FM and the balance hours 10 hours for the revising the economics for finance. Then what is the plan of action? What do you have to do? Take 15 hours for revising the FM. This 15 hours is again divided into two parts. For revising MTPs and RTP, for revising the problematic and theory part. For revising the latest MTPs and RTP, allocate 1.5 hours. 15 minus 1.5, the balance 13.5 hours are to be allocated for revising problematic and theory part. Then out of 1.5 hours, allocate 1 hour for revising latest MTPs. In fact, there are two sets of MTPs, set 1 and set 2. So allocate 1 hour for revising the same and the balance half an hour for revising the latest RTP. Then 13.5 hours for revising the problematic and theory. So you know that there are 10 chapters in financial management. 8 out of them are problematic chapters. The balance 2 chapters are theory chapters. See, we have done the extensive research of past examination papers, MTPs and RTPs, considering the trend and considering the importance of few concepts. We have classified all the models covered under different chapters into 3 categories: first priority, second priority and third priority. So what is first priority models? So these are most important as they are repeatedly asked in the past exams. So the chances of repetition are very high. We are requesting all the students to go through all the problems covered under this category. Second priority. In fact, no questions are asked in the past exams, but there is a chance to ask. Hence, we are requesting to revise at least 2 problems under these models. And third category models, in fact, they are not important, but for the sake as a conservative basis, you have to revise at least 1 problem from these models. In fact, you have to revise the last problem. So how to revise the subject? Go through 8 chapters. First complete the first priority models. After completing the first priority models, then come back to second priority models. After completing the second priority models, then finally go through third priority models. So this is the order of priority. In fact, there is a 75 to 80% chance that the questions in the final exams will come from first priority and second priority models. So part A, you can see there are 4 headings: chapter name, first priority, second priority and third priority. Chapter name, investment decisions. In fact, investment decisions and next chapter, advanced concepts in investment decisions, both are part of investment decisions as per study material. So in this case, you can see there are 9 chapters according to our classification. but you have to consider investment decisions and advanced concepts in investment decisions or capital budgeting as a single chapter. Then allocate 1.5 hours. What you have to revise? In first priority, second priority, third priority. Revise all comprehensive problems like NPV, profitability index, IRR and discounted payback period. Then do all the problems on NPV concept and do all the problems on missing values. In second priority, revise all problems, at least 2 problems on IRR concept, revise at least 2 problems on capital rationing. And last and least priority, third priority models, where you have to revise at least 1 problem, problems on profitability index, problems on ARR and payback period, and problems on discounted payback period and payback reciprocal covered under this category. Advanced concepts in capital budgeting. Do all problems on replacement analysis including block of assets and life disparity concept. In fact, NPV IRR conflict. In NPV and IRR conflict, there are 3 models: life disparity, cash flow disparity, size disparity. Life disparity is most important. Then modified NPV and IRR, it comes under second priority, and in last priority, size disparity and cash flow disparity is there. So allocate 1 hour, 1.5 plus 1, 2.5 hours for revising the investment decisions according to study material. Then chapter number 3, working capital management. Allocate 2 hours for revising the same. In first priority category, estimation of working capital based on total cost and cash cost, and you have to do all the problems on debtors management and factoring and all problems on operating cycle. When it comes to second priority, effect of double shift on working capital, different approaches of financing the working capital needs like conservative, aggressive, moderate approaches, management of creditors, that is when to take cash discount, when to avail the credit period. In third priority, so cash problems on cash budget, Baumol model, Miller or model, and concentration and logbox system, maximum permissible bank finance. So these are last priority models. Chapter number 4, leverages. Allocate 1 hour. Do all comprehensive problems where you need to find out the leverages and where you need to quantify the effect of one variable and another variable. And second category, finding leverages using ratios. So you will be given with a few relations like operating leverage is this much, financial leverage is this much, where you need to find out the missing values. So this concept is most important. And in second priority, effect of sales on EBIT, effect on sales on EPS, effect of EBIT on EPS. So like this, you have to do the problems on these concepts. In last priority, there are few basic problems like where you need to find the operating, financial and combined leverages. So those are categorized under third priority. So in the last 7 attempts, what we have seen, a 10 marks problem has been covered from this chapter. This is most important and easy to revise. Then risk analysis, allocate 1 hour. First priority models are finding NPV, finding expected NPV, standard deviation and coefficient of variance, and problems on sensitivity analysis and scenario analysis, part of first priority. Problems on RADR and CEF approach, part of second priority, and the remaining concepts like finding expected cash flows using probability covered under third priority. Chapter number 6, dividend decisions, allocate at least 1 hour. So in dividend decisions, Walter, Gordon and MM theory. So these 3 are part of first priority models. In second priority, revise Linter model, where you need to revise the assumptions of Linter or the problem on Linter model. Like you may ask to find the expected dividend as per Linter model. You know that D1 is equal to D0 plus EPS into target payout ratio minus D0 into adjustment factor. By applying this formula, you can find the expected dividend for the year. And last priority, Graham and Dot. Chapter number 7, cost of capital. So you need to allocate 1.5 hours for revising the same. In first priority models, revise cost of convertible debentures, where you need to find cost of convertible debenture using IRR method and shortcut method. Weighted average cost of capital using marginal weights, book value weights and market value weights. So these three plus 1, 4, and at last constant dividend growth model. In second priority models, cost of deep discount bond, it is newly added in the study material, important. So cost of equity using realized yield approach, finding cost of equity using CAPM, finding cost of reserves. So these four models are part of second priority. In third priority, basic concepts like cost of finding debt and cost of finding preferences, cost of finding using earnings yield model, earnings yield growth model. And capital structure, chapter number 8, allocate 1.5 hours for revising the same. EBAT EPS analysis, EBAT MPS analysis, indifference point and financial break-even point, theory with and without taxes are part of first priority. So in second priority, arbitrage, because in the latest MTP, so there was a problem on arbitrage where there are two models. When the levered form is overvalued, when the unlevered form is overvalued, where the investors are switching from the overvalued form to undervalued form in order to get the risk-free profit. So this is called a arbitrage. So arbitrage is important according to the latest trend. Then NI approach, NY approach and traditional theories are part of third priority. Ratio analysis. So preparation of balance sheet using various ratios and preparation of financial statements using various ratios. In first category, you need to prepare the balance sheet. In second category, you need to prepare trading and P&L account, trading, P&L account and balance sheet. And third category, computation of ROE using DuPont. According to DuPont model, you need to find the ROE, like ROE as per DuPont model is equal to net profit ratio into asset turnover ratio into equity multiplier. Then preparation of proprietary fund statement, problems on turnover ratios, problems on profitability ratios are part of second priority. In last priority, intra-firm comparison is there, where you need to compare the data of the company using the past data or with the industry standard. So allocate 1 hour. So 13.5 hours out of 13.5 hours, 11.5 hours for revising the problematic part, the balance 2 hours for revising theory. So can I take a theory question as a choice? Yes, you can. Give first priority to problematic part. If you are able to solve all the problems, then you can take theory as a choice. But in case if you have any tough problem in the examination, then you have to write the theory question. Hence, we are suggesting to spend at least 2 hours for revising the theory chapters. Then scope and objective of financial management, source of finance, management of working capital. These three chapters are most important for examination point of view. In fact, out of 10 marks, at least 8 marks come from these 3 chapters. Revise all the A category questions, B category questions, C category questions in these 3 chapters. We are suggesting to revise A category questions and B category questions in the remaining chapters. In fact, in second priority, for all the remaining chapters, A category questions will come. In third priority, category B and category C questions will come. So we are suggesting to revise all A and B categories with respect to first 3 theory chapters. For remaining all the theory chapters, we are suggesting to revise at least A category questions. If you are already applied for both groups, you are not willing to write group 2, then what you have to do? We are advising to revise, at least revise the guest papers, guest questions which are already released by us, because out of 7 attempts, on average 70% of questions have come from our guest questions. Hence, if everything goes well, you may qualify, or you may get exemption, or you will get some experience if conditions are not good. Hence, instead of leaving everything, it is better to revise at guest questions for having a better chance in the examination. And finally, The length of the video might be from 15 to 20 minutes. Almost we have done 12 to 15 hours work presenting the same. So this video presentation requires that much of time. The entire idea for developing this presentation has come from our academic director Prakash sir, my mentor and my guru. So without his efforts, it is not possible to make this video presentation. Hence, the entire credit goes to my academic director and the staff who are working for doing this video presentation. Thank you so much. All the best.